When you think of those two words, Valley Forge, what kind of images come to mind?
Misery.
Misery.
Smallpox inoculation.
Smallpox inoculation. Descriptive, okay. So something I hope you can take from our program today is an increased ability to separate what's myth from what's fact, but to understand the importance and the value of each. First off, for those of us on the trolley who are not the most historically literate, this is the Revolutionary War we cover here. I do get asked sometimes, did General Lee's army come to Valley Forge?
He has a pick, a horsehair brush, and a cleaning was clean. If you don't have this, you fail inspection.
They are built according to scale, however, 14 feet across, 16 feet deep, 6.5 feet tall, and a fireplace in the back. That fireplace could keep the hut consistently about 30 to 40 degrees warmer inside than outside. Approximately 12 human beings per hut. We know that at this encampment there were somewhere between 400 and 500 women and children with the Continental Army. If you were a woman with the Continental Army, you were here because you had to. You needed to follow them merely for food and for shelter. And you'll get both here so long as you work in some capacity as a cook or a nurse or a laundress. There are children in this army as well. Do you mind asking how old are you? She's 11 years old. She is the age of the youngest soldier at Valley Forge. Not person, soldier. Brace yourselves, folks. Lafayette was 19 when he was made Major General in the Continental Army. He was also, when he arrived here, the second wealthiest person in France at the time. He's an international celebrity, right? He's such an aristocrat. What is it that brings him to Valley Forge, brings him to the United States? Lafayette's father was killed by the British at the Battle of Minden in 1759. He only knew his dad through the letters that his father had left to his son.
So welcome to Washington's headquarters. This house behind me is the original house that George Washington rented to serve as his military headquarters and as his residency during the Valley Forge winter encampment. So this house represents a promise that George Washington made to his men. He promises his men that he would share in their sufferings. Share in their sufferings. So I know you guys checked out the Muhlenberg Brigade house. They're little huts. You probably walked in on one and you're probably looking at this house and thinking to yourself, sharing your sufferings, what are you talking about? So very quickly, number one, George Washington is commander-in-chief of his army. It is the same title that is connected to our President of the United States today. And when our country goes to war, our President of the United States is not on the front lines with the Army. He is hanging out in D.C. because his job, or maybe in the future her job, is to be the grease in the wheels of progress with the Congress on behalf of